Are you holding yourself back in your Teachers Pay Teacher store and playing it small because you're not sure of what your next best steps are? Or maybe you've put a ton of products in your store and they're not selling? Well, in today's video, I'm going to talk to you all about how to not play it small in your TpT store so you can increase your sales and have daily cha-chings on your watch. Hi, my name is Molly, and I'm a 5th grade teacher who helps you grow your Teachers Pay Teacher store so that you don't have to do things like work summer school, or you can finally pay off your car. I know the feeling of having that extra money is just such a big stress reliever, and we as teachers really struggle with that day-to-day. I want to do this, but I probably shouldn't spend the money. And if you're anything like me, you are sick of that feeling and you want to use TpT as your vehicle to get out of that space. Okay, so if you're playing small in your TpT store, you might have thoughts like, my store will never make $100 a day. My store could never make $50 a day. If you're telling yourself things like that, then this video is great for you because I'm hoping to turn that thought process around and give you some ideas of how you can actually level up and get to the $50, $80, $100 a day mark in your store. The secret to this whole thing is having a product line that sells. If you've watched any of my videos recently about Teachers Pay Teachers, I keep talking about product lines. Product lines help you save time. I even had a video where I told you that I made a new product for a customer in less than an hour because of a product line. And I'm telling you, it hands down is the best way to make more products in your store without reinventing the wheel, and you already know what your customers like, so you're just adding more to that. So a product line is just simply what it sounds like, a series of products that all go hand in hand. I like to use the example of, let's say you want to do the 50 states if you live in the US. And maybe you started with the state you live in. Let's say you live in Missouri, like I do. So you start with Missouri. You have that first product created. From there, you're like, okay, I'm going to do Kansas next. So you've already got it created and you just duplicate everything and swap out clip art and the history part of the state and pictures for the state. You just swap everything out, but it doesn't take you as long because you already did the hard work of creating that first product. Now you have a product line, and every time you do a new state, it's going to get quicker and quicker and quicker. And then at the very end, you have all of those states created. That's when you can bundle them together. And that's where a lot of big sales are made on Teachers Pay Teachers as a bundle, because one teacher might say, you know, I'd really like to buy the state I live in, and they see how great it is. And they are doing a unit with their students about the 50 states, and every kid is going to study a different state. Poof, you've got the bundle for it. They're going to buy that solution, and you're going to have a big cha-ching that day instead of tiny little ones. But we love those tiny little ones too. They add up over the course of the day. And I want to share with you an $80 day, what that looks like from my own store. I chose $80 because it happened to be a good day in the store, and I don't want to give you this big picture that every day for me is this huge $100 day. Some days are $3 days. You have to track your sales over time. It's called data mining, and I teach you how to do that inside of From Zero To Cha-Ching so you can start seeing patterns. So for my store, I know back to school is going to be a big time. It is for a lot of teachers anyway in their TpT stores. But I know that for a fact because I have multiple years of data to go back and look at and say, okay, these 3 products killed it last year. What can I do with my marketing? How can I improve them? How can I turn this into a different product for those teachers who bought the solution the first time around? It gives me ideas on what to write on my weekly email. It helps me with a blog post down the road. It helps me with my YouTube channel for that store as well. So I hope you're starting to see a pattern here that we can use the information we have to make things better in our stores using product lines and then the data that we collect to get that $80 day. So I'm going to share with you some images of what that looks like. For me, the $80 day was selling, I believe, a bundle, a bigger bundle, and a few other products from the same product line. So one teacher bought multiple solutions to their problem, and that was $80 inside of my store. If you do the math for an average month, an $80 month is going to be about $2,480. And that would be your take home. So when I say $80, that's what I got to keep from my premium seller account. And from there, if I multiplied that over time, it would equal the a little over 2,400. So I think if you start thinking bigger picture and not playing it so small in your store, you are going to get better results. And remember, if you're trying to grow your store and you're just doing one step at a time, I'm virtually high-fiving you because I'm all about that. Make something really great before you move on to the next thing. And that's how I teach you inside of From Zero to Cha-Ching. We don't move at this rapid pace that you can't keep up. I want you to master the skill that you're working on before you move on. Now, you could be the kind of person that likes to go for a walk and listen to a lesson. I like to play them in my car sometimes when I'm taking a course from another business owner. And then when I'm going to sit down at my computer and apply the skill that I learned that I already listened to, I've already got it in my brain. So it's quicker for me to go through the lesson and visually take some notes and then apply the skill. So if you're that kind of a learner, From Zero to Cha-Ching is on demand. You can have it on your phone, on an app. You can listen to it on your computer. You can watch it whenever you have time and do the lessons. The great part for you is that you're already a step ahead because you're watching this video and you know you have big goals for your TpT store. You just need to get there, whether that's working with me or just putting your head down and making your store better on your own. I'm here to cheer you on every step of the way, and I would love to see some of your wins. So head on over to my Instagram, Molly A. Wheatley. Send me a DM, send me a screenshot of something that's going well for you. Maybe you made a sale when you were out on a walk. I would love to hear it. And remember, you can join From Zero to Cha-Ching in the link below and join our private Facebook group and say hello in there, and I'd love to see you there. Thank you so much for being here. I wouldn't do this channel if it wasn't for you and being such a great viewer and inspiring me to be a better business owner every single day. See you next week.